back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about how I saved up for a car and how I did that without a car payment. So I'm just going to be reading some notes off to you on my laptop that I've written down for you guys, and some tips that can help you guys to get your first car, because I know it's really hard to get a car. You need to be very disciplined when trying to save up for a car. Like, I should have had a car probably by my freshman year of college. I'm an upcoming I'm an upcoming junior, but I got my car this summer, which is 2020. I will be a junior the fall 2020. So yeah, but I kind of should have had my car a long time ago. Really thinking about having a car. I was like Ubering, walking to work, or taking the bus. But after a while, when Corona hit just now in 2020, I was like, I cannot Uber anymore. Like, I need to save up for a car. Like, this needs to be my goal and I need to get there. Very important to me. And I was like, all right, as soon as I get my job and I started working in February at my job, which is Lowe's. And I was like, I'm going to save up half of my check. If not half, 75% of my check needs to go to my savings account for my car. And ever since then, February, kept saving. I got my car June 10th or 11th, I think, something like that. So it only took me, how many months is that? March, April, May, June. It only took me 4 months to get a car. But I need to tell you guys how I did that. So I was literally doing my research, and my boyfriend was like, hey, look up Kelley Blue Book. Kelley Blue Book is like the best website to look up cars, especially used cars, because it shows their value. It shows how many stars. Like, my boyfriend's like, you need a car that's going to be safe and reliable. Especially when you're looking for a car, you need to look for reliability, because I'm a college student. Like, I'm not about to be like checking every single thing about a car. I don't know so much. Like, so reliability is the best thing, and if it's like the best and how many miles it is. Because when I was researching cars, I was looking for like which one would be the best for like gas, because you don't want to be spending $40 on gas or $50 on gas. Like, that ain't it cheap. we college students out here, or we're teenagers out here. Like, we're on a budget. Can't be doing all that. But Kelley Blue Book is a really good thing to look at. And checking the Carfax, you guys. Check your Carfax, y'all. When you look at the Carfax shows everything. It shows how many owners have had the car, how many accidents have the car been in, little minor oil changes that it's had, little minor fender benders, little one person accident, like they hit a wall or something. Like, bro, Carfax is the best thing, and make sure you look at that. Like, look at the Carfax on every car. If the car don't have Carfax, I don't trust it. I'm being serious. Like, the car needs to have the Carfax, and making sure like they noting everything. So get a car that has Carfax. So, like, the main place I was looking for car was Car Gurus, and that's like the best app. It has the Carfax on there, shows how far the car is away from like the location it is, and I really like that app. That app actually helped me find the place where I bought my car from. I really like researched that app. I was on there like every day. I literally got the app. I was like, I need the app at this point in time, because me just searching it up every day, I was like, there's no point. I just need the app. So Car Gurus, good app. Good website to look at. Cars.com is really good. And I also got to the point where I looked at Facebook listings, because I really wanted a Hyundai Sonata. Like, my heart was set on that Hyundai Sonata. Don't have your heart set on a car like that. It's good to have your options, but just don't like have it set on one thing. Because look at mine, my option changed, and I'm in love, and I love my car. Like, I love my car to death. That is my baby. So just make sure you're looking on like websites like that. CarMax, if that's your budget. Carglass, like car. You can literally get cars for like $2,000 to $3,000 on there, so that's good. And Facebook listings too. Those were a little bit, like, I was a little bit sketchy about doing that, but people sell their cars on Facebook, so it's another option. But I made sure I had a list, and there was no exception to that list. Like, I stuck to it and I didn't go underneath or above it. So make sure you write down a list that's gonna help you out, figure out what kind of car you want. Before you go researching anything, write down a list what you want from your car. Like, what do you want to be in your car? That's gonna be the most helpful thing ever. So with my list, I made sure that I put on there what year I wanted my car to be, and I didn't want it to be lower than a 2011 car. It was between 2011 and 2012, so that was first thing. I wanted to make sure that it was not anything lower than that, but it can be above that. Just something a little bit newer, because we're in 2020. 2011 is 9 years apart. I didn't want to go too low because I don't want an older car, because an older car brings more problems. And I wanted to make sure I had a car with AC and heat, because like, if it don't got no AC or heat, it's a no-go. Like, I did not want those problems. I like some AC and I like some heat, because I don't like being hot. Like, sweating is so freaking annoying, so I do love AC. So I wanted to make sure that I had AC in my car. Then leather was on there, because you get heating and cooling seats when you have leather, so that's why I wanted leather. And I wanted to make sure that I didn't want any bright colored car. Like, I did not want anything that was like red or yellow or I don't know, baby blue. Like, that's not what I wanted. I wasn't going for that. I was going for something like neutral, grays, silvers, and blacks. So no bright colors for me. I really didn't want too much of an accident history on my car, like nothing too outrageous, because when there's like a whole bunch of accidents on the car, it's gonna bring more problems with it. So I wanted to make sure there's no accidents on the car. I wanted to make sure the car had Bluetooth. That was one of the main things. Bluetooth or aux cord. I really wanted Bluetooth, and I got Bluetooth, but Bluetooth or aux cord. I actually have both in my car, but I wanted to make sure it had Bluetooth. I didn't want no kind of coupes. I'm not a coupe girl. I just don't like the look of coupes. It's not my forte. I just didn't like coupes, and made sure the car has 5 seats. And then I listed out what kind of cars I was interested in. So I listed on there a Toyota Camry, because I wanted a mid-size car, because I have a lot of shit, and I was just thinking about me moving into my apartment. I got a mid-size car, because I didn't want a full-size. Full-size is a little too big, but I didn't want a compact car, because the compact car, I got hella shit. Where's my shit gonna go? So I wanted to make sure I had a mid-size car. So all these cars are mid-size. So it's a Toyota Camry on there, a Toyota Avalon, Subaru Legacy, Mazda 6, a Kia Optima, and a Hyundai Insight. And then those are all the cars I listed out, which were things that I was interested in. And then I wanted to make sure the car was good on gas, because we need to save our coins. We don't need to be spending $50 on gas now. We don't have that money. We don't. But not $50 on gas. We need to make sure it was good on gas, and no significant damage on the car that was like too absurd and noticeable, like a big old dent. Like, why would I want that? But yeah, that was my list and what it consists of. So you can go based off my list, but that's just the preference of everything that I wanted. And then make sure you have a set goal. Just make sure you go in with extra when you're like planning on buying a car, because there's taxes and you're gonna end up needing it. And like, you need insurance and all that, but I'm gonna get to that a little bit later. Also, what helped me save up a little bit faster was I ended up getting the refund check for when we got let out of school. So I got like about $1,000 refund check, about $1,500, and I saved majority of that refund check that I received from my school when Corona hit, because I was like, you know what? Like, this is God telling me, like, I need to get my car, so go ahead and save up that refund check. And then now let me get to insurance. So make sure you look up insurance quotes, because before you get a car and before you can drive off the lot, used car dealership lot, regular car dealership lot, you need insurance. You cannot drive the car without insurance. So I literally made sure I looked up all the insurance quotes. Mind you guys, I had a little accident in 2017, so that's what made my insurance a little bit more expensive, like by a couple of dollars. Insurance is expensive, like for my age group, for teenagers and people under 21, or just somebody that hasn't had their license for 3 years. It's expensive. Like, it don't even gotta be that expensive, but it's because we are liability drivers, so that's why it's that expensive. But what's a good tip to always do is, even if you're bring a mechanic with you to look at your car and make sure everything's okay inside and out, but actually take your car to a little oil change place or a little car place that can figure everything out. I took my car to Precise Auto Tune, and I don't know if it's just in North Carolina, but I know there's a lot of locations here, or if it's just nationwide. I'm not too sure on that. But I went there and they do a pre-auto check, a pre-buyer's check, and it was about $50. But that's the best $50 I spent, because they told me everything that was going on with my car before I even bought it, and that was like really helpful. And they was like, literally, they told me, they was like, your car is good, like this is a really good car for its condition. Mind you, my car is a 2013 and it had 100,004 miles on there. So it was a 2013, so 100,004 miles, so it wasn't even that bad. So they were like, this car is really good for the price. Just make sure you get oil change, because the oil is like the blood of your car. Like, if that is messed up, then everything gonna be messed up in the car. So make sure that it's changed all the time. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this was like really helpful for you guys. I know a couple people were asking me about how I saved up for my car, and I just want to get this video out there for you guys so it can be helpful to you guys. I'm just saying you guys so much. Oh my gosh, I'm just trying to be helpful. I hope this video helped anybody watching that's buying their first car, and I gave you guys some helpful tips. Make sure you like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. Alright.